Having ADHD, autism, or both means that our brains work differently. This is called neurodivergence, and there are lots of young people today who are neurodivergent. It just means that our brains are wired a bit differently to people without a neurodivergence. There are some day-to-day things which I can find a bit more difficult. But there are also things which are a lot easier for me. It's not that it's better or worse being neurodivergent, it's just different. My journey to getting a diagnosis had a number of steps, but the team at the NHFT Children and Young People's ADHD and Autism Service were all really friendly and always made me feel safe and relaxed. Some of the steps were a bit repetitive and boring, but there's definitely nothing to worry about. If you are being assessed for ADHD or autism, you might be asked to do some tests. These aren't the type of tests you do at school, and don't worry as there's no pass or fail for these tests. Everything is chill. The point of the test is to find out how our brains are working things out. There are a few different types of tests, and you might not need to do all of them. It will depend on what the team thinks will be the most useful for you. For me, the first step was the team getting to know me by asking me, my family, and school some questions, like finding out my interests. The next step was a quantified behavioural test, QB for short. I wore a headband and had to look at a screen for about 15 minutes and click a button when I saw things. It was tiring and a bit boring, but it was okay. I was also asked to do an ADOS test. This stands for Autism Diagnostic Observation Schedule. I was in a room with some people from the ADHD and autism team. We played some games. I also played card games and looked at pictures and said what I thought was happening to them and stuff like that. For the next step, the NHFT ADHD and Autism team asked me and my mum some more questions. After that, when I got my diagnosis, the team gave me and my family some helpful information. There was also a workshop I went to with other neurodivergent young people which helped us to understand ourselves better. And there's lots of information on the NHFT website and ways to get involved with other workshops whenever I need it. This was my own journey, so yours might be a little different, but it will be with the same team, the NHFT Children and Young People's ADHD and Autism team. They were all really nice, and being assessed has definitely been worth doing. So my advice to you is that there isn't anything for you to worry about, and that it can be really helpful to better understand yourself and others.